Alright, well, I'm at work at 9 a.m. Gotta get Abbo's stuff together. I ran out of here last night. So, let me snag the keys out of here, get his stuff together. Gotta take pictures from the stuff that came in as well. That will be it. I should take a look at Frank's nephew's Xbox. I was supposed to take a look at that last week and I just forgot. That's it. Okay. I need to open this. That's good. Get these. This guy has what? A PlayStation 2, Xbox, Dreamcast. Okay. I know I'm on early, but I want to get this done. I don't know if I'm going to be coming in today. I'm not sure. Depends on what I want to do. It's a holiday. I didn't realize it's President's Day. I thought today was just going to be Monday, but I didn't realize. Where is Blinks? Blinks 1 and Blinks 2. Let's see if they're at the very end. The problem with these books is when you get trades, you have nowhere to put this stuff in alphabetical order, so you have to put it in the back of the book or wherever there's an open spot. There's Blinks. Blinks 1. Pretty good. We need Blinks 2. Blinks 2, where are you? It has to be here. It better be here. Right here, Blinks 2. Beautiful. I knew you secretly lived there. What's going on, Frank? I'm gonna look at the kid's Xbox in a few minutes. And we'll see what's going on. I gotta bring the monitor in here and plug it in. It's early in here. Upstairs confirmed. Yeah, I know, right? Keep on nuts over here. Frank, all those games are like half those Game Boy games, majority of those Game Boy games, like $30, $40 on top of some heavy hitters. It's literally going to be paying for itself 3 to 4 to 5 times over. I went through them all last night before I ended the stream. You gotta play with Noof Nukem and us, man. We played Halo. That was crazy last night. RWK was in there. Jamie was in there. They're all solid titles. Yeah, I know. Alright, so he's got Onimusha, Dawn of Dreams, and Tekken 5. I gotta mail these out tomorrow. Onimusha, Dawn of Dreams, right here. 2 discs. Back from the Dead. What's up, man? Yeah, Back from the Dead was in there too last night. Dreadpool and Back from the Dead were also playing the game with us last night. Tekken 5. Really good game this guy Abo has right here. Okay, so all these games are in here except for Nightmare Creatures, which could be in here or it could be on the wall. Might be on the wall. Just put apple cinnamon monkey bread in the oven. Wow, that's crazy. About to make coffee. Sounds like a good breakfast. Okay. One of these days, I'll be able to eat a nice breakfast again. Until then, I gotta eat healthy shit. Okay. So Nightmare Creatures has to be on the shelf here. That custom Robo game, Frank, is like a $65 game. The GameCube game the guy traded in. This game has to be here. So many games are worth it now. I can't keep track. Are worth money now. I can't keep track. I didn't know either, man. Nightmare Creatures 2, right here. Excuse me. But the prices are only going to go even higher because the minute they get rid of physical, everyone's going to run out, get the digital. All right. Once everything goes digital, everyone's going to run out and go get the physical. So, you know, for the retro stuff, it's going to help, like sales-wise, but it's going to kill people's, like, wallets because the games are going to be too crazy. You have games in here that are like $10. Those games are going to be like $40, $50 in a couple of years. Even games that don't matter because they're on a physical disc. You know what I mean? This is Abo's receipt right here. I got to send this to him. But he's all done. I actually have bubble wrap at the house. I have the light on. I don't know why it looks like I don't have the lights on. Maybe because that light isn't on over there. Oh. It's going to be Wild West with the prices. It will. And that's where people are going to go to emulation. But people are doing that anyway right now. But I mean, a lot more people are going to go to emulation. A lot of people are going to start collecting, and a lot of people are going to go broke and stop collecting and sell their collections. I mean, we're starting to see that now. Why do I keep putting his receipt over here? I got mine. He's got his. My work phone. You know what I hate about this iPhone? When I go to take pictures, it never saves it in 16:9. It always defaults to 4:3. And I don't know why it does that. Like, the Galaxy phone, you just set it to 16:9 and it stays that way. It is annoying. They put 25 cameras on this phone so you could take pictures in 16 and 4:3. I mean, come on. 16:9 should be the standard default on this thing. I can fit this in here, right? Maybe this will work better. The price is in focus if I do this, right? Yeah, you can see the price is better. Done. Done with these. I gotta pull these out. This custom Robo game is $64.99. The Mega Man transmission is $35. I mean, got some big games there. Halo killer. Fred, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, I gotta take photos of this stuff. Then I gotta check out my cousin's Xbox. I thought Zelda was worth more, Frank. It's only worth $18. Shout out to Nintendo Selects for fucking everything up. Howie Mandel. Mac is calling you Howie Mandel. You're never gonna live down driving by Dreadpool's house and not saying hello. You gotta make a movie called Fredpool, and it's a movie with starring Dreadpool and Fred, like Wolverine and Deadpool. It's gotta be like that. All right, so here are the games that we have that we just took pictures of. We gotta put these in their cases because I just threw them in here because I was gonna be late last night. Then Dreadpool's gonna drive by Fred's house, menacingly, as an intimidation tactic. PQRS. Trying to put these in alphabetical order. I guess it doesn't fucking matter, right? Happy birthday to Dreadpool, by the way. What is this, Magic Night? So this goes under M as well. Oh my god, I'm putting the wrong games in here. We're done with 3DS. I gotta put DS. I was putting DS games in here by mistake. This is the 3DS. Binder. Whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go to the gym soon. Straight to school for 12 hours. Holy shit. Happy birthday to Dread. I will tell him you said that if I see him in the stream later. LMN Nintendogs. We have New Mario U. This is WarioWare, and this is Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. What a stupid fucking name for a game. Bowser's Inside Story. Did 11-11. Wow. What is it that you're doing over there? You just setting up for this play, or? TUVW. Well, let's just put over here. Because you're going to look over here anyway for it. Alright, that's it. Pictures are taken. Well, no. Actually, I got to take the GBA picture. See, I'm all over the place trying to rush over here. I'm going to take these pictures. Of course, shit has to fall. BB, what's going on, man? What is up? Okay, I think most of the stuff. Now, here's what I also have to do. Gotta get prices on these things. Isn't there one of these for 100? What's the deal? Metro. This game's 100. $64.99, $69.99. Holy shit! Maybe I should take a picture without the prices. Then people are gonna ask. Ah, fuck it. I need 99s so I don't have to keep changing the stupid thing. I get $89.99. Okay. Yeah, that poker. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I will check right now. Give me 1 minute. If I don't have it on the shelf, though, I might have it in my car. You know what it is, man? It's just so fucking cold out. Like, I've really been in the house. I didn't even want to come here tonight. I mean, today. And I forgot to put the dishwasher on before I left. I couldn't cook this morning because the dishes are dirty. Not the dishes, it's the pots and the pans. I wash these things every day. And you... It takes like fucking an hour and a half to do the dishes, and I can't eat until it's done, obviously. I have brand new pots and pans. I mean, these are new ones that I'm using, but I have, when Best Buy always put them on sale for like $50, I keep ordering them. My closet's stacked with brand new like pots and pans, but I don't really want to like use them. Usually you use them for about a year or two and then use a new set, but I don't want freaking pots and pans all over my cabinets. Yeah, man, I've been focused on other shit, so I'm like forgetting about the little things here. Okay, let's see here. $29.99, $29.99, $9.99. Okay. That's not. These are processed. I don't know where I'm going to put these things because we have Game Boy Advance games all over the place. Oh, where am I going? Alright, let's keep. You got $24.99 over here. You got $34.99 over here. $26.99 over here. Okay. This is $34.99. What poker game is it called? World Championship Poker? $17.99. This is $10.99. This fucking phone, man. It always takes photos sideways, and I don't know why. I have to always go in and flip it over. I mean, the Android does that, but if you like take the photo again, it doesn't do that. And it doesn't do it like 100% of the time like this phone does. Pain in my ass. Alright, well that's done. I have to figure out where I'm going to put these things. Matt, what's going on? Good morning. It's called World Series of Poker. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll check. Fucking hate handheld games because nobody has the boxes and I have to keep these things all over the place here. It's annoying. It's like you always have to fucking make room for these stupid games. That's why I normally don't take them, but... Okay, so there's a double there. So the doubles will stack on top of each other. It's a big game. I'll stick Metroid up here. Yeah, it's a green cover for PS2. Okay. I will check that. World Series Poker. Again, if I don't have it on the shelf, it might be in my car. Because I took a lot of games that were like the poker game, and I have them in a bag in my car. Britney Spears is being moved down here. I can move some of these down here. I'll move these games that don't really sell that well. I can only move one game. Crushed Baseball, or you're going over here, buddy. Give me another expensive game. The problem is with Game Boy Advance games, there's nowhere to put them, and now they're going up in price. So you can't just put them in a fucking... People used to put them in these little box things and then leave them on like the counter or whatever for people to dig through. You can't do that now because they're expensive. There's a couple of Japanese games here. Move those out. Move this over here. I'll put the 2 Fire Emblem games over here. Most of the expensive stuff is out. Crap. I have any other duplicates here. I wish I still had Resident Evil Umbrella and Darkside Chronicles for the Wii. Looks like they're 30 to 50 years. Yeah, they shot up, man. They You know what it is? As Resident Evil gets more fans, the popularity shoots up because they want to play that game. There's another Mario 3. There's that, so that's a double. Star Wars, what? I never read that. Because here's the thing, I got DS games that don't have cases that are taking up a majority of the space over here. The only thing I could really do is, well, I got some Game Boy Advance games up here too. I have room for 2 DSs that are here, DS Lites. Maybe I should move those. Maybe I can move this Lunar 2 game. This fucking $220 game that Eli gave me. I'll put those DSs here, and then I'll put more games here. Now I got plenty of room. It's just I can't keep doing this shit. I can't keep taking these fucking games. I get Game Boy Advance don't have cases, but I mean, it's one of the worst things I hate is having to type this shit in and then figuring out where it goes. Okay. Alright, that should open up a few rows. Put a Mega Man shit together. All the Mega Mans are on one row. Put one more game there. Samurai Jack, Star Wars. I guess Samurai Jack will go there. He's more popular. So anything else over here, I can. Son of a bitch. I can move these Game Gear games down. One more row. So we're all getting together, what? Not next week, the week after, right? 2 weeks? Less than 2 weeks, right? Give me this. Not this Friday, but next Friday. Isn't that interesting, huh? The big 4-1. Alright, now I have room. I didn't realize the Game Gear section was like slid off at the end. Okay, that's fine. Alright, good, we got it. The big 4-1, yeah, you could say that. By the way, Anthony's birthday is what? His birthday is Thursday. So, shout out to Anthony. I got his birthday gift. Jamion, what's up, man? The big Halo player from last night. It was fun playing, man. It was great. Lunar, I'll put on top of the N64. So this way people can see it. Yeah, I'm stacked over here. Like, I got... Now I'm fucked, too, because... the GameCube shelf is fucking packed. Excuse me. I got GameCube going into Switch because we have a lot of Switch games, and Switch is going into N64, like the loose cartridges. And I already moved that over to fit a few Switch games in. I don't think I have room to fit these in, but I'm gonna have to fit them in somehow. World's first problems, right? But people gotta stop selling me their collections and start buying shit. You know what I mean? I got to get 20s for the register because this guy paid out $76 last night. So got to go pull that money out. This way we have change for the register, and that's it. After this year, there'll be 2 more years away from 30. Yeah, you're all right. Things start to go downhill once you hit 30, though. Just so you know. But, I mean, you know, you kind of know that already. Nah, I'm not that good. I just got lucky with Halo 4 rolls. No, you were good, man. You did really good last night. Especially during the Rockets game, you were whooping that ass over there. Well, in my case and in Fred's case, our hair went first. Then my fucking hearing in this ear fucking shot out. I have tinnitus in this ear, so I'm always hearing like a whistle or it's like a mix between a whistle and a hum. It doesn't go away ever. Like I've had this since 2011, November 2011. Hearing loss with tinnitus, and they're telling me they don't know how it happened or whatever. It could have been with my jaw, because I have TMJ or whatever, but I went to the dentist for that. And like, before we can diagnose you, we had to do cleaning on you 3 times. They did 3 cleanings. I go to the guy, and the guy's like, I don't know why they told you that, but, you know, we'll refund you for today's visit. I was like, what are you talking about? And it was this big thing. They lied to me. They just wanted me to do cleanings. So, you're lying to somebody who has a fucking problem. It's such bullshit. For TMJ, you had to go to a chiropractor. Yeah, I know that now, but I didn't know that back then. So I got that. I had the heart issues first, though. That's what, 2005? The heart issues are fine because I'm on the medication and everything works. They said eventually the medicine is going to stop working, but for now, the doctor said it works fine. I don't plan to live more than 30 more years, so hopefully the medicine lasts right when I'm on my way out. So if not, got to have surgery, and who the fuck knows what happens from there. But the medicine is working, thank God. And I got to keep my blood sugar down. I got to keep my A1C down. I got my A1C down. I cut that by 8 points. So I'm going to do another test, I think, in April. It's probably going to go up a little bit because during the birthday party when you guys are here, I'm eating fucking birthday cake. I haven't had chocolate or ice cream since August or September. I can't remember what month it was, but I've not had it since then. So it's going to shoot up a little bit. But after that, going back to what I'm doing now and keep that shit down. But that's what happens when you get old. You have to deal with all those health problems. Whether you're healthy now or not, eventually something's going to hit you. But you got to take care of yourselves. And yes, my back is killing me right now. What do you got for the weed? You got super. Why the fuck is Megamind over here? Somebody moved it. Super Smash, Super Mario. So I can move stuff down here. Alright, so the Wii stuff I can fit. Legend of Zelda. Are these in here? No. Where did I put them? Oh, they're on. Okay, never mind. Over there. Switch. I can move some Switch stuff. That should be enough. I think. Custom Robo. Harry Potter. Mega Man. Mega Man. I do not have room. Although I could take Rocky out. I have a duplicate of Rocky. Any other duplicates here? The Famicom stuff. Can I move that? I'm trying to see where I can stick the Famicom stuff. I just want to get rid of this shit. Fuck it. I'm gonna stick Mega Man up here. Can I fit one of them in here at least? Well, you know what? If I put the Witcher up here, I can fit 2 more games here, and I'll fit 1 more. Yeah, that'll work. There you go. That works. Hang on, guys. I'll be right there. Tribes. DQR. There we go. Call of Duty 3. And 100 of them. Midway Arcade. Alright, there you go. Give me these. Alright, so these I'll put up. After this, I'm going to test the Xbox. So I have all Abo stuff ready to go. And I'm going to go get the Xbox. And we will check out what's going on with that thing because, Frank, you're telling me that it electrocuted, then it didn't electrocute people, so I don't know what's going on. If I get electrocuted, let's see what happens. Super Mario Kart 7. Mario Luigi. This is General Live Ultimate. Super Mario 3D. So this here is M's and W's. Okay. I got both WarioWare games here. One, two. Why the fuck is Animal Crossing down here? Hey, people keep moving this shit. Well, that's one. Okay. New Mario U. WarioWare is at the end. Mario Luigi. This is Magic. Or Mage, I'm sorry. EFGH. done. Alright, that's full. Let me go get the machine. I have my keys? I got the keys. I read that this morning. Sony lost 10 billion. That's crazy. Rocket caught me the hell out, though. It's actually fun. Wish I could have been there last night. Well, listen, they're playing Rocket League next week. Hopefully it'll be fun. Alright, so we're going to hook this up. I get all this shit out of here. You got this, alright? You can see the vortex, huh? See? Okay. I'm not using my brand new TV because if this shit's gonna blow anything out, at least I got that for free. Although this is a nice screen right here. So I bought an all-in-one. I had this hooked up to a Nook, but the geniuses at Lenovo this is where you would mount the Nook back here with these 4 screws, the Visa bracket. Well, the geniuses put the fucking power cord right here, and you can't. The bracket covers half the power cord. So I had to keep the Nook like next to it, and there's just wires all over the place. Whereas if you hang it back here, the wires come down. You really don't see anything. It was just a fucking mess. So I bought an all-in-one. The all-in-one is really good that I bought. The only problem that I have is it's not a glossy screen like this one. I hate the matte screens. What am I going to do? It was the right price, and the computer's fantastic, actually. I put a new NVMe in that computer, and it didn't come with a Wi-Fi Bluetooth module, but I had an extra one because of the Atari that we bought, the VCS. I don't know if Frank remembers. I ordered the adapter because it wasn't working with one of the controllers or something, and I had it laying around, and it worked in there. So now that has Wi-Fi. That's a Core i5 8400 or something. It's a Gen 8 Core i5. $250. I ordered it on eBay. Literally the next day it was on my doorstep. They shipped it from Massachusetts. Brand new keyboard. They gave me a hospital graded power cord. Like the power cord that you use for like medical equipment. That thing is fucking nice too. I'm gonna order one of those. Another one of those. But I mean, that was some top-notch service, so actually we should leave this like this because I gotta plug in the HDMI connector. Sony may not make it out of this gen, at least not as a console market. Well, that's why they announced third party. I gotta go. Go to the gym. I'm gonna check and see if I got your game. I got World Championship Poker. Oh, World Series of Poker. Look, bro, before you leave, which one is it? Which one, Fred? This is Tournament Champion, World Series Poker. Or did he leave already? I'll just take a picture and send it to him. I think I know if it's not. See, he said World Series of Poker, but this is Tournament Champions. I think I know which one he's talking about with the green cover. I'll just message him. Hang on. Okay. I should have checked before when I was over there. World Series, Championship Poker. Alright. Let's hook this thing up. If we blow the breaker, I gotta come back here. Because I don't know what the hell I know the breaker's in there, but I don't know what I'm doing. Here's my StarTech 20-foot power cord. Frank, you still in here? Frank, if you're still in here, I gotta tell you something funny. Holy shit, imagine selling more systems and not making profits. Yeah, but that's what happens, man. You know that. They tout the PlayStation 5 as like this great magical thing you need to own. And then when they sell them all, and nobody's buying their shit because they're buying Call of Duty, Fortnite, and all this other stuff, that's what happens, man. We told people for years no one was buying their shit. And nobody believed us. Everyone thought we were full of shit. They're exclusive. Sell their consoles. That's not what they're telling you the other day, right? Hiroki Tamatushi, whatever the fuck his name is, he's telling you right flat out they're not making money. They got 150 million consoles out there, and they only sell fucking 10 million copies of Spider-Man. That should tell you something. That means they're full of shit. Look at this, 20-foot. So, Frank, Tamaguchi, had Corey take a cocky. Wow. I'm going to tell you the funniest thing that happened this morning, okay? So the bedroom door, I sleep towards the door. And we always lock the bedroom door because you don't know if somebody will ever break in or whatever, which we've never had a break in, but I get paranoid. I've always been like that. I'm sleeping, right? And I'm dreaming looking at the door, I guess. Because I get. Alright. I'm dreaming, but I don't know I'm dreaming, obviously. Because I'm thinking that I'm looking at the door. Then I see the door handle jiggle and the door starts to open. Yo, in real life, I fucking jumped out of bed and went, yo, whoa, 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 whoa. And I ran up to the door. My wife's waking up like, what happened? And I had the fucking CPAP mask on. And I'm saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I checked the door handle and it's still locked. I was dreaming it. And then I turned the light on and we started laughing. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning this happened. Oh, man. Tamagotchi. There you go. That was some Nightmare on Elm Street shit right there. All right, we're plugging this in, okay? Bro, is that what they're talking about? That this shit was gonna explode? It's not opening though. Is that what they meant by it was gonna explode? Because that's not what that means. There's a weird smell coming out of there. I think it's dirty, but so I think maybe this power cord is no good. I mean, this power button is no good. He said it sparked and smoked. Okay, we have to open it, so we're gonna open it right now. Why don't I just flip the switch here, turn everything off. So a customer, this thing, it's like a Radio Shack wall protector outlet thing. A customer just gave me, they traded in a bunch of wires and shit with that thing, so I just put that thing here. It's great. You can flip it on and off. I don't have to unplug everything. It's nice. Well, let's open it and see what's going on. Maybe he just said that because he wanted the new console? I don't know. You know these kids. Oh, Xbox broke. You gotta buy me a Switch now. I'm pulling every HDMI cable out except for the one that I need. This is it right here. Yes, it was soft modded 20 years ago. He's right. I did it. Which, by the way, it's one of the mods where you have to Oh no, it was the one with the menu, I think. It was like one of the super old mods. But again, we're going to see what's going on with this thing. Let's see if we get a picture. Because it could be the power button's just broken. I've had that issue before. You just got to replace this board or whatever. But we want to, Frank and I want to make this thing nice and put an SSD in here for the kid. I don't know if he'll ever play it again, but he has it, you know. Okay, yeah, if you have the other one, that'd be great. Okay. I'll look in the car later on for him. We should spray paint this thing. Make it look nice for him. All right. Maybe when he plugged in the outlet, he got that spark. Yeah, see? It's fine. But the power thing is, you need a new power button, which I might have. I don't know if I have one, but I'll check. Here I was. Oh no, it works. Why is the power not working? Bro, he's got a Samsung drive in here. That's the best drive. So we got to just clean out the drive, put a new rubber band in there, which I have. I have plenty of those, you know that. Yeah, that's the old Evox menu, or oh no, Unleash X. That's Unleash X. That's the background that I made. Because originally it was orange with orange background, like an orange flame. And it was cool, but I got bored of it. So I put like a pink flame. And I think that really brings the colors out. So he's good, Frank. I mean, we could throw an SSD in there anyway. The drive is not dying. The drive is fine. This right here is a little panel that has the power and the eject button. These boards go bad. The drive is just stuck because it needs a new rubber band. Yeah, I think the screen is freaking out because of I gotta see where the screws are. If you don't put the screws in, the gold screws that come with this thing, if you don't screw them all down to ground it, you're gonna get like the screen freaking out. I don't have any OG Xbox games over here, right? Let me pull one out. Oh, I got one of Abbo's games. Hey, you know what? I don't want to risk that. Just in case. There's a lot of static too, so that also might be because of the ground screws. This game is kind of scratched up, but let's see. Come on, buddy. Now it says initializing. Let's see if 007 comes up. I do have a controller somewhere over here. He might need new caps. I don't know. We're going to open this up and find out in a few minutes. It says empty. Okay. Give me a disc that doesn't have scratches on it. I have one. Yeah, this one's good. This is Agent Under Fire. Again, the drive might need to be clean because I don't know if she had this in storage. Maybe the power strip had sparked. Yeah, I think, you know when you plug it in the wall and you see the spark? That's probably what happened. But again, I'm going to open this now. We're going to check the caps. Maybe the caps are no good, like yours was. We're going to check the caps. We're going to check the screws. We're going to make sure everything is ready to go. It says empty. Okay, so the drive might need to be clean. Because they didn't use the drive that much. Because obviously... Actually, they might have used a drive. Because she didn't put a hard drive in here. Dreadpool, happy birthday, brother. How you doing? It's Dreadpool's birthday in the chat. So let's open this sucker up. I got my tools over here. Happy birthday, Dread. Oh, David R's in here. Let's open this thing while it's on. We'll really get electrocuted. Turn that shit off. Well, I hope nothing crazy comes out of this thing. So I haven't opened this thing in 20 years. I hope you guys know that there's a screw missing here. I modded this thing, what? Probably in 03 for your sister, Frank. It's now 2024. There's a screw missing here. I have extra screws, so we're good. Yeah, but this is like one of like 100 early jobs. Doesn't look too bad, right? So that's the default hard drive. What if several hamsters came running out? I don't know. I see you got Power Ranger movie copies. Fuck yeah. By the way, they discontinued these. I got Mario over here. When Amazon had them for $8, I grabbed a bunch of them. Got them for 20 here. The Power Rangers, they actually discontinued the Blu-ray I think December. In December they discontinued it. That and Turbo. because obviously I don't even know who the fuck owns them anymore. No, Disney owns it, that's why. Because Fox used to own the movie. Then Disney bought Fox. Okay, here's the fucking weird part about Power Rangers. Saban sold Power Rangers to Disney, the TV show. Disney treated the fucking series like shit. Then Disney sold it back to Saban. So Saban had the rights to the TV show, but not the movies. Then Disney bought Fox, and Disney now owns the movies, but they don't own the TV show, which they had the TV show. They blew it. Could have had like a Power Ranger MCU. Like the disk drive, didn't have the money to repair it. Moved out of my childhood home. Church people congregate. Time they helped us. Tossed my OG. Shouldn't have tossed it, man. You could have modded it. You didn't even need to drive. There are actually people sell stuff on Etsy. This little chip you plug into where the disk drive goes, and you don't need a disk drive. I mean, fuck, you can use it without it anyway. You can take it out. I mean, if you modify it. There are people making cases for these currently where it has a disk drive and one without. This way you can just play your library off an SSD or whatever. When those come out, those cases, I'll get them and I'll do a video. You wait. Xbox Gen is probably better than the current one. First two gens were the best. I agree. Yeah, there's no screws holding this stuff down. Never thought I'd see you again. Let's see what's going on with the screws. The caps. Caps look fine. Let me take the drive out and see what's going on over here. Looks like someone stuck a screwdriver in here to try to get the disc from being stuck. It wasn't them. I know. I think I have an idea who it was. I think you do too, Frank. The caps are actually good on here. Yep, there we go. That's the problem. The screen fuzzing up and down. Right where the video port is. I didn't put the screws back over here. Now I could have lost the screws, which is why I didn't put them back in. Which I have screws now. We can fix that issue. So we have 2, 3. That's it. We're missing 3 grounding screws, which I have on me. The caps look fine. The clock capacitor. This might be a replacement that I put in. maybe not. I don't know. With the clock capacitor, I mean, it looks fine. It looks bigger, though, than what it looks like, so I don't know if I put a new one in there or what. The caps are fine. There's no issues with the caps. Not right now, at least. They're not bulging at all. Like, you had a bulging one last year, and then it died. But this one is fine. Again, once I put these ground screws in, you won't get that fuzzy video. And the system is fine. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't look like that. This one looks like 3 times the size of the clock capacitor. Yeah, we just got to put the ground screws here, tighten them down, and that's it. You won't get that fuzziness. But again, we got to know what's going on with the power button. Power button, the boards break. I've had that happen before. Everything else seems fine. Everything's connected. Alright, let's turn it on. You see, it's just turning on its own. There we go. It's weird. When I hit the power button, it turns off. When I hit the eject button, it turns on. It's cutting itself off. I don't know why it's cutting itself off like that. It's got no hard drive to load from. Let's see. Even if the hard drive wasn't plugged in, though, we'd get the error message. Where's the SATA? Alright, why don't we just put the screws in. We will try to assemble it again. I think that power button is no good. Again, these go bad, these boards. Screws I should have somewhere in my toolbox here. There's macaroni and cheese. Officially from Kraft. Got your Heinz ketchup. I got Kool-Aid and Oscar Mayer's inside. Donor boards, and cords. What cords are you talking about? The only donor board I would need is a new power switch. If this power button really doesn't want to work. Which doesn't seem like we're getting anything from it. This is common though. For this power button to break, and the eject button will always work. I've had that issue before. Let's get some screws. I have a bag with original Xbox screws that I found in here the other day, and I was like, what am I going to do with this shit? Well, now I know what I'm going to do with it. So, here's that, like, goopy thing that cleans your keyboards and shit. It was at the dollar store, so why not? Grabbed it. Never used those before. Alright, let's rip this toolbox apart. Hopefully it's right on the top here. These are screws, regular screws. What are these for? I don't know. Probably GameCube. That's what they look like. What are you, Xbox? Here's a fucking, okay. So this GameCube port works fine. The issue is the lever snapped off. Right here, this thing, I can't find a new lever anywhere. This thing works fine, but if I get a new lever, I can solder it on there and we're good. Of course, this thing's all the way at the bottom. It's at the bottom because I need it. All the shit I don't need is on the top. Here, what's this? No, this is stuff for the wall. Here's a Wii and Wii U Ethernet adapter that does fucking work. Tested on both machines. Got that in there just in case. Here we go. There's OG Xbox right here. Put all this stuff away. That's why nobody was in town this weekend. Freaking President's Day, we're one more away. I didn't realize it. Let's do it. Let's screw these in. We need 3 grounds. Oh shit, maybe that clock capacitor. Well, here's one that I took out. Maybe this was, that's a pretty big clock capacitor. Still a donor board. Well, I have to go home and see if I have an extra one. I think I do. I have a couple of them in my garage. So we need 3, and I also have screws to screw it back in all the way. Okay. I want to completely disconnect this shit, even though I did turn the power off over here on the strip. Try to diffuse whatever chips. I want to screw in 3 of these and then tighten the rest. That should take care of the fuzzy video. The date's not on this, is it? If I check the date, I could get that clock capacitor out of there. That's all of them, right? All the ground screws. Okay. Gotta use a little bit smaller bit. Yeah. Right here. That's in. That's in. Again, the wobbly video is usually because you don't have the ground screws by the video port. Now I'm going to check all these to make sure they're all tightened down. You hear that click? That means they're tightened all the way down. All done. Very nice. Okay. That should fix the video issue. Let's check it out. Now, put this shit back in. I'm shocked that nobody made like a SATA cable kit for this. Like an adapter that converts the IDE pins to fucking SATA. This way you don't have to have all these fucking cables, you know what I mean? If the modders really want to do shit like that, do it. It'll keep these things alive for longer, that's for sure. Okay. Hard drive is over here. I think the disc is still in here, so it might be trying to read off this before it boots in to the dash. Did I take the disc out? I think it's still in there. Yeah, because it's not orange, so it's reading the disc. When it goes orange, that's when it hits the dashboard. Oh, there's no disc in there. Plugged in here, we're plugged in here. Oh. No, it's plugged in. I didn't have it plugged in all the way, I guess. We're still getting wavy lines, though. Yeah, that flickering is still there. Yeah, the flickering is still there. So it could be the caps. Whatever, let's go to the dash. Yeah, we're still getting, like, crappy video. But the caps don't look like they're bulged or anything, so that's weird. It's very strange. Let me get a controller going here. I'm done with the toolbox. I'll leave these out. I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. This I'll leave out. I'll get this out of here for now. We might be getting that because maybe it's not in HD mode. Because again, you got to remember back then, she wasn't using HDMI for this thing, or component, or composite. Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. She wasn't using component cable. She was composite. I have a controller over here somewhere, third-party one. I gotta open this shit up. All right, I'll move this stuff back. controller somewhere in here. You guys remember this? Microsoft is giving these out for free, these hairdryer plugs. There's a breaker in them. So what happened was the solder was failing on the power cord, power adapters on these things. So they thought this would solve it. It's like, no, you need to reflow the solder on that thing. But yeah, Microsoft sent you these for free. This Xbox protection cord disconnects power from the console and detects electrical problem. Because some guy claimed that it basically set his house on fire, his Xbox. Ever since like that guy posted that, Microsoft made these things. But you had to call to get it. They didn't put them in the box with the new machines because they fixed the problem. But again, it was just the solder joints would crack. And if you go in there with an iron, you could just tighten it up and you're good. Here it is. Let's see if we put it in HD if we keep doing that. Ooh, some squiggly lines. Bro, it's not even in 480p. I think I gotta turn it off completely. That button's broken. Oh, here's how we do it. Yeah, it's turning on as soon as you plug it in, too, which is weird. Come on. Give us HD. No, it did not give us HD. This is not running at fucking... Let's put only 1080i. You need to restart your Xbox. Okay. This ain't doing shit. Yeah, something's wonky with this thing. Usually, if you tighten down the video thing, the screws on the video port, It doesn't act like this, but you're getting wavy lines. It's pretty ugly. There's no dash on here, I don't think. This was when the fucking soft mod would erase the dashboard on you. Might have to get Rocky 5 on here, Frank. Let me Google this. That's a shiny monitor for a minute I thought you had in the YouTube chat. Yeah, no. Somebody gave me this for free. They just came in and said, do you guys take computer stuff? I was like, no, but I'll give you money for that. He goes, no money. Because the guy went to Best Buy and they were going to charge him to recycle it. So he goes, as long as you can find somebody that can use it. I was like, yeah, I can find somebody, me. All right, let's look this up. Original Xbox video lines on screen. Bought an Xbox, I believe version 1.3. I've been having a problem that I never had. For some reason, vertical lines are appearing on the dashboard and wavering severity. In some games they're fine, whereas other games they're thick and discolored. I suspect a power filtering issue. Check the main filter caps next to the heat sink. Even if they visually look okay, they'll be failing. You'll want to replace them regardless. Okay. Which it just turned off. You saw that? That means that the caps are probably no good. Interesting. I've replaced those and I still have lines of 40p. Only in 40p. Same. In this case, just return the console to the shop you bought it from. The system is not modded in any way, the guy said. If you switch to 60 Hertz, the issue goes away. Did you find an issue for the cause? I have the same exact issue. I can tell you this, it's not the cap or cables or your display. Some problem with the component cables or video chips. Older revision of Xbox. Ended up returning the console and got another 1.3 with the same exact problem. Then I ended up getting another 1.6 and it worked fine. I've since tested also with a 1.2, had vertical lines on there as well. No easy fix. Why don't we try something? If this is a 1.3, you're going to get those lines with this HDMI cable. Unless this HDMI cable takes power. which I don't think this one that I have does. No. Alright, why don't we... Oh, now you don't want to turn on. Bro, this system is fucked. Okay. It's weird though, because if it's the caps, it would make like a noise, like a failing noise. I mean, you gave me caps anyway, so we can replace them. Your channel has an ad for a underwire company? What's it, for like a bra? What are you talking about? Karai, what's up? Hey, there's that PlayStation 1 game called Ray Tracers. Yeah, now it won't turn on, Frank. We know this fucking button is no good. Alright, what version is this? This is probably a 1.3. So which is more likely to happen? Switch 2. Sony just lost $10 billion. Jamie Allen says they're not going to make it. Yeah, this is (9/19/2003). So this has to be a 1.3, 1.4, something around that area. Yeah, now it won't turn on. That means probably the juice in the caps. Because when it turned off, that's when I was like, okay, the caps can't process the fucking thing. That's why it turned off. But again, usually when the caps turn off, it'll make like a noise. definitely do this inside, but then I have to move the stream inside. I wonder if this will work. Here's what I can do. But I can't turn it on if I do it that way. Let's see what's going on here. It's either the caps or the power supply. But I don't think it's the power supply. I mean, I could go home and see what I have. Because I have power supplies at the house, but I don't know if they're the same one as this one. Then we could check from there, or we could just recap it. Since you bought me a bag of caps anyway, might as well use them. Somebody did say, yeah, it's pretty much end of life. Yeah, you're going to get the PlayStation 6 in 2023. I'm sorry, in 2026. PlayStation 5 was a fucking bust. I mean, this whole gen was a bust. They ruined gaming. But all the companies ruined gaming, except for Nintendo. They figured it out, but Xbox, PlayStation, they all fucking ruined it. Instead of giving us games, they're giving us bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, just make the fucking games. Who cares? Oh, well, live service game takes this much. Oh, a story-driven game takes this much. Give us a regular fucking game, then. They're giving us indies, then they're giving us games that are fucking broken that cost $500 million to make. Like, can we meet somewhere in the middle here? I'm just so sick of this shit. We got spoiled, man. With the old generations, we got really spoiled. Are you still in here, Frank? What's the clock capacitor? Where does that go? I'll take this shit out right now. Dreadpool's here. Clock capacitor. Yeah, it's like the #1 thing on here. Yeah, it's to the left, but I gotta know which one it is. I think it's this one with the 2 circles. C6. I don't even know what version board this is. It's definitely, it's not the one with the motherboard. It's not the version 1. So it's going to be a version 3. Because I think a 1.2 is a little bit like the first one. Okay, headphones. While I buy pants? What? 7G or 7G1. I think this is it. I'm just gonna pull this shit out. Yeah, because I see corrosion here. I don't know what this person's doing. Okay. Dumbass, why don't I turn the power off first? Come on, buddy, give me that capacitor. I want to see that capacitor. Yeah, there was no damage here, thankfully. No corrosion. And here it is. Yeah, no corrosion. My pants are too big and I need new pants. Yeah, just rub it in. I need new clothes too, and I haven't gone clothes shopping. Fucking dropped all this weight. I still dress like I'm a huge fat guy. Wow. Yeah, it seems like this doesn't have power to turn on. I can recap it, but I got to move this stream into the other room, which that means I have to start and stop again. And again, there's no guarantee this will work, but we can try it. How's business, Mr. Patriot Joe? What's up? I'm not open right now. I'm just coming here to get some stuff done. But we're looking at this Xbox, which has some issues here. Yeah, I need the other room because there's more room for shit. I don't think it's the power supply, because if it was the power supply, that shit just wouldn't turn on to begin with. It wouldn't stay on and then just die out. I think the capacitors can't keep it powered on. That's what I'm guessing. The video thing, it could be with the capacitors, just not enough juice. No, why? You bought the caps, so let's do it. You know what I mean? Why am I going to say, forget about it? We got to get this thing up and running. And then if we get it up and running, that's when you have to step in and be an uncle and buy him an SSD. And hope to God this kid plays it. I got nothing to do today, so why don't I try to fix this thing? Dad SSD is here. Oh, your SSD showed up. So I don't know why you call me Dad, but whatever. Okay, just throw all this shit back in here. What the hell is this? Okay. Okay, this power cord stays here. That's why I bought it for this room. Throw all this stuff back over here. Might as well clean the whole thing. Put a new rubber band in there. Let's see if we get the power on. Then we'll worry about the drive. We'll get the drive up and running. Looks like the official Wolverine trailer got leaked. What, for PlayStation? Or Deadpool versus Wolverine. I'm going to leave these here. There's another dead capacitor. It's like pulling his tooth out. Okay, let me put the tools away if I have them inside. Well, Deadpool, the game is actually playable. It's out there. These hacker guys rebuilt the game from the data that was leaked. I take a Deadpool horror game. I told you, we need that movie. Instead of Wolverine, Deadpool is Fred and Deadpool. Fred was in here early, Deadpool. That's why we talked about that. So this plug can go with me inside because it belongs inside. You know what? Instead of going crazy, maybe I'll just use this one too. Because I have one in the closet, but I don't think I used it. I'm crazy with cables, man. I'm buying cables for every fucking room. Like that room has its own cables. Like this cable goes in that room. And I think I have a cable for this room, but I don't know because I got to double check. And if I don't, I have to order one. Like, I'm nuts because I don't want to carry cables around. And I ended up carrying cables around. This should be okay, right? If I carry these aside, I don't know. I'm going crazy here. I do the same with the cables. Yeah, I have 100 million cables that I'm never going to use. And I have them just in case I need them, and then I can't fucking find them. That happens all the time. Where's that cable? I can't find it. I just ripped the closet apart. Order more cables. The new cables come, I find the old cables. It happens every time. And I'm just blowing $10 here, $10 there. But I order these long cables because, I just plug it in. I don't have to deal with it. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about moving things around. And it's going to be a pain in the ass. Here's what I could do. This makes this easy for everyone. I could just take this board inside, recap it, come back in here. This way I don't have to set up in there. Because if I set up in there, I got to hook up the microphone. I got to hook up the computer. I got to hook everything up all over again. It's going to take me like a half an hour to do all that. It's going to probably take me like 15, 20 minutes to do this. If even. So maybe I should just leave everything here. Take the board with me and recap the board. Would you guys be okay with that? I'll leave the camera and shit on, but I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in the other room recapping this thing. Because all I have to do is hook up my soldering iron and just do what I got to do. You guys are cool with that? All right. So I will unscrew the board here. That's why I'm still here talking to you guys. And then I'm going to go inside, do that really quick. I mean, I'm just recapping a couple of things. This way I don't have to go nuts here. Leave this stuff on the floor. Because if I do this inside, oh, people are fucking coming in with clothes. If I do this inside, then we have to go. We're closed. Yeah. These people with a fucking clipboard. It's President's Day. What are you walking around with a clipboard for? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking stupid. Anyway, if I take this shit inside, I gotta bring it inside. Then I gotta hook everything up in there. Then I gotta go live. Then I gotta waste, you know what I mean? Whereas I just take the board, I'm done. And I'm wasting more time talking about it than doing it. So let's do it. You know, people come over here like to do surveys and shit, and it's like, I don't have time for this. They want to sell you shit. They want to do clipboard. They want to do clipboard surveys, all this shit. Yeah, once you see a clipboard, Richard, you're just like, no thanks. I don't have time for that shit. The door's locked for a reason. I gotta get my gloves on. This is pretty nasty. Alright, gloves. These are Microflex Midnight. And they use the large. These are really good. These are on Amazon. They are powder-free nitrile examination gloves. But you can get a grip. You can feel textures and shit like you're good. They're not like... You can work with these gloves. And you can use your phone with them too, by the way. Alright, we're here to sell you solar panels. It's like, really, solar panels for this place? You know they're not customers because they would have called. They wouldn't have walked up here with a clipboard. When you see the clipboard, you know that's trouble. So I got to replace what? 3 caps here? It's just 3 caps. It's not the full 5 like the other board. It's possible they could have went bad. This has that Focus video chip on it. Okay. Alrighty. There is a little cobweb here. The board is very dusty on this side. Paper towel. Yeah, look at that shit. I'm gonna use one of these. So this board, unlike some of the other boards have 5 caps. This board only has 3. Oh, you can't even see it. This fucking camera's a pain in the ass. Right here, 1, 2, and 3. Quick job. A lot of other boards have 5 caps. These are the main ones right here. Yeah, the clock capacitor did not leak. I mean, all in all, this was taken care of. It's probably stored away. Besides that, we are good to go. Are you open today? I said no. Where are you? I closed the window. YouTube.com. Go live. Okay, I should have the dashboard back. Here's the thing, if I'm going to open, it's not going to be right now. I don't know if that was the lady with the clipboard or whatever, but whatever the hell. If we decide to open, I'm going to post that we're going to open. But I didn't plan on opening today. Alright, let me go recap these. And, again, it's just 3 caps right here. I just got to go in a closet, get the soldering iron, and get the caps, and then I'm done. So, got my keys. I'm gonna leave everything here. Um, just hang out for give me like 15 minutes. I'm gonna mute the microphone. But I mean, besides that, I'll leave the video on. And you guys hang out, go get something to eat, get a drink. I'll come back, we'll hook this up, and we'll test it right here. Because obviously I'm not bringing all this stuff inside, so let's see if it worked. Alright, I got everything. I'm hooking everything up now, so give me a few minutes. I gotta find my mask because I don't want to breathe this shit in, so I'll be back. Give me a few minutes. Oh, Jamie on left. Oh, whoa. Let's see what happens here. We soldered on our new caps. I gotta cut them. Of course, the drawer is locked. My fucking keys are inside. Come on. I could just break these off. Oh, they come off. Just wiggle them off. Oh, that's not good. I might have to go back inside and redo this one. I gotta redo these two. Alright, let me go back inside. These aren't, I mean, I'm sure they'll work, but they're loose, and I don't want to have them loose. Let me go inside for 1 second. I'm gonna leave the, you know what, I'll mute the mic again. Alright, who's here with me? We're going to try this out right now. We aren't going to screw anything in until we test it. Karai is still here. Had people call. The guy kept saying, last question, last question, last question. He kept asking questions. Which, whatever. Okay. Plug the fan in. Again, we're going to just plug this shit in. What we're looking for is it to power on and not turn off. It's VB still here. Okay, now. I hate the way they set this shit up. Okay. My God, this is so stupid. Okay. We're looking for this sucker to power up and stay on. If it did that, then I think we did our job, but we still have to find out what else is going on with this thing. Now, the wiggly video might be because of the board with the HDMI cable. The HDMI might need power for the older versions. Let's do it. We have power. Oh, the monitor's not plugged in. And look, it booted right up this time. Okay, so we fixed one. We're still doing that shit before. Now again, that could be because of the HDMI cable. I don't have the fucking keys off to my side. We can hook it up through composite or component. Composite. Can we go through composite? Let me go get the adapter. But this thing was going from not booting to booting now. Okay, I'm going to leave it on, okay? This way if it freaks out, at least we'll know what's going on. Go get the other cable. Oh, we gotta get the keys first. the cable there? I don't even know if I have a cable over here. Let me go get the other cable. I should actually. Whatever. Let me go get the other one. That's all right. I just had them, but I guess not. It's still going. I didn't know Dreadpool was streaming. Nobody invited me. Let me, these fucking cables. I just saw them inside. Here. So here's what we're gonna do. Keys. Now, if the video still bugs out after this, then I don't know what to do. Where's my cable? Here it is. Okay. All right, so we're getting that squiggly line stuff. Let's see if that happens It might not even be the Xbox. It might just be that damn cable because it's not compatible with certain boards. So this, I need a USB. I have a USB plug in here or something. Of course, these cables got stuck in my chair. Right here. Get power in over here. Gotta get an HDMI cable. Which I have some used ones. Here, there's a switch. Radio Shack HDMI cable. Everything fucking fell out. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna fix one thing and the whole thing comes out. Hey asshole, stay plugged in. Nice. Let's see what we get on here. Oh, look, we get 1080p, right? Let's see if the lines get squiggly. If the lines don't get squiggly, I got your payment, I got your games ready. When I started the stream, I prepared all your stuff. It's right here. So everyone's closed today. It's President's Day. So tomorrow morning I will mail these out for you. But thank you. I appreciate that. Everything looks good, too. If there's anything else you need, let me know. So it definitely needed a recap because it was turning off and it wasn't turning back on this thing. As you can see, there's no issues with the screen. That was this fucking HDMI cable right here. So a lot of these HDMI cables for the Xbox, for the older models, like the 1.3, they require extra power to this cable. This doesn't have an extra power. It's usually a micro USB to power it. This doesn't have that. The newer versions of this cable do. And I know that because when I had the other cable, the other Xboxes that I had, they were doing the same thing on the LG TV and the Sony TV. But when I plugged in that extra power, it just went away. It stopped doing that. So obviously I got to get a new cable with the power from now on. This cable is good for the 1.6s. But below that, not that good. So right there, we're good now. Just making sure. Thank you again, Ambo. Appreciate that. I'll mail it out tomorrow. I'll get you the receipt, and you're good to go. We probably, well, we did have to recap it because it turned off, and I want to turn back on. So our issue now is the power button's broken, and the drive, we can put a rubber band in that drive. I think it'll read discs if we clean it. If not, you kind of don't need the drive anyway, because we're going to put everything on here digitally. So but I mean, at least we got one step done. recapped it. Doom is on here. There's nothing else. There wasn't room for anything else. Let's go settings. Let's go to system. This is a version 1.1. Okay. We just had to back up the info here, the NAND and all that shit. Or we could just clone it. There's nothing on here, so we could just directly clone. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't clone it. Because we're going to have to redo everything anyway. Nice. We could probably just even Xbox Media Center's on here. Oh, emulators are on here. I mean, that was a long time ago, but yeah, it's on here. Look at that. SSD for console or PC? Both. We're not going to get audio here because this monitor doesn't have audio. Abo's right. SSD for everything. Are they both the same size? I forgot about this emulator. So this system, just need to do more work to it, but it'll be fine. I don't need a power supply at least. We recapped it. The caps were probably going out because it just turned off for no reason. It wouldn't turn back on. I recap it, it turns right on. So that's good. Clock capacitor is removed. It didn't do any damage. So that's good. Oops. What did I do? Oh, shit turned off again. Recapped it, Frank. It fired right up, but it just turned off again. It's so weird, man. It just randomly turns off. But it turned right back on this time. Here, what did I do? Whereas before it turned off and it would not turn back on. Oh, I might have turned it off by accident. How stupid am I? If you go into that menu and hit Y, you turn the machine off. Frank, it looks like everything's going to be okay. So the wavy lines was because my HDMI cable didn't have extra power going to it. You need that for the old boards. If it's a 1.6, you don't need that. This is a 1.1. So here, I'll show you guys. If I go into the menu... Oh. Frank, fuck this thing, man. This thing borked. We could try one more thing, but not here today. Again, a new power supply. There's the lady with the clipboard with the guy. I told you, they're going door to door. It just turned off again. All right, Frank, so here's the deal. It's going to be the power supply, probably. It's the last thing we could try is the power supply. And I can't do that now because it's at home. If I have the right power supply. I recapped it. It didn't need a recapping, but I recapped it anyway. But yeah, there's something where it turns off after a certain amount of time. The screen wiggling had to do with the HDMI. I put it composite to HDMI, it's fine. But this board is, you need the extra power if you're going to use the HDMI cable. My cable doesn't have the extra power. But the newer cables have that. And it turned right off again. So definitely, if he saw sparks, there's a chance that the power supply did spark out, but for whatever reason it didn't completely die. I don't know. I might be talking bullshit right now. I have no idea because I've never had this problem before, but I'll go home and see if I have the power supply for it. And if I do, I'll swap it out and test it out. I could come back later because I gotta throw the garbage out. I could come back later, put the new one in, and see what's going on. I gotta clean all this shit up, and I gotta go fuck home, so what I will do is clean up, go home, come back later, put a new power supply in there, and we'll see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you. You might have to get him a new one. Or if you can find one that you might have in the house. And and then we can fix it up for him. It's weird though. I don't know why it's having that issue. I mean, it could be the power supply. It has to be. Recapped it. We did everything we could for now. But I have to come back and try that other thing. That's the last resort. Which is the first thing I was going to try and I didn't. That's that for today. I didn't plan on coming here to stream all this shit, but we did it. That's fun. But I want to get this thing working because we want to fix it up for this kid. We want to make it look nice for him. This way, when he plays it, he can experience the old stuff. You know what I mean? Because you never know if you might want to do this for a living. It's kind of like me and Frank. We got into gaming and he became an electrician out of that. And I became this technical guy that opened the store. So, that's what you do. So maybe this kid one day, maybe this stuff will get him interested and he'll get into that stuff, technology. Maybe not. Depends on what he wants to do. But, stuff like this will give him knowledge of something at least, you know? Maybe he'll want to be a football player. Who the fuck knows? But at least he'll have some knowledge and experience of gaming or electronics. Maybe that'll help him out in life. Who knows? You never know. I know you don't even bother playing. I don't even know if he's going to bother playing it, but if we can save it, that would be cool. Well, that's the point. I mean, he might never play it, but he'll have access to it if he wants to play it. Or maybe you should go over there and show him how cool the Xbox is. And then maybe he'll start to fucking play it. Stuff back here. What goes in here? I'm gonna put these Xbox screws here for now. I feel like going into my toolbox. This power cord goes inside. Let's leave it plugged into this. So if I come back here later, I don't know if I'm gonna stream the power supply. Say no to drugs and yes to Xbox. So let's hope that that doesn't happen with the first one. Let's open the second one. That's the way to go. That's what you want to do. You want to keep the family going with this stuff. Plus, you know what? If the kid learns tech, he can make a lot more money doing this shit. So. All right, I'm gonna throw this out. Put all this shit away. Oh, and the scissor was open over here. Jesus. Again, I don't know if I have a power supply for that. I'm gonna double check. If not, what I could do is when Fred has time, maybe next week, could see if he could go on Marketplace and find a cheap one or a broken one, and we could take the parts out of that and fix it. And Fred's got a talent for finding these things for cheap. Okay. That goes inside too. Gotta take Abo stuff with me. Just put your receipt in one of the cases here. Abo stuff goes in my bag because I gotta mail it tomorrow. This fucking phone I'm turning off. I don't want to hear it. My phone goes in here. Did anybody message me or anything crazy? No, thank God. Everyone's doing good. All right, good. So, I mean, yeah, we didn't get it like 100% fixed today, but did some troubleshooting, did some soldering. I know what power cord we need now. And when I come back later, if I have it, I could bring it here and check it out. If not, it's going to be on ice for a little bit, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to put this shit away and then I'm going to leave. So I'll leave this on for now. I'm going to turn off the... I'll leave the register on just in case. Get back here. I need this. I'll be right back. Should I just leave this over here? Could leave it right there. You know, I'll leave it inside because I'll work on it inside. These fucking bags, man. Falling. All right, that's that. By the way, Frank, I didn't realize I put birthday party for the last like 2 months. I fixed it yesterday. It's a birthday party. Birthday. It's the fucking phone that corrected it. You know, I have to fight with my phone sometimes because it'll change it. It's like, what are you doing? I'm not saying that. Beautiful. Yeah, it was birthday for fucking 2 months. Nobody told me. All right, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys a little bit later if I stream. Abo, I'll mail your stuff out. And that'll be it. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Peace.